Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's weird. Once I hit record, my screen goes black. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see me at all. Anyway, take my glasses off. So I have I don't really know what it is. Maybe that's a little better. For those of you who are concerned about me recording and driving, I'm sitting still. I'm at work. But, so I have oh my goodness, sorry, I'm just like, rambling because I can't get my thoughts together. I know what my thought is, but I don't know how to get this thing going. So my dilemma is, as you all know, I am not a part of the Jehovah's Witness organization anymore. I have not been for quite some time now, a very long time. I've been disfellowshipped since 2001 or so, but I have been fully awake since about 2006 or 2007. After some things were revealed to me about the organization. Since that time, I've had very little, and even the communication that I have had with my father has been strained. Once I got married in 2009, that little strained communication pretty much became non-existent. So I've been battling with that on and off for 8 years now, because coming up September of next month, September is next month. Coming up next month, my husband and I will be celebrating 8 years of marriage. So here's my thing. I have been through every step of mourning. Mourning is the proper word to use to describe what I have felt in reference to my relationship with my father. I was a daddy's girl for a very, very long time. I think if things weren't the way that they were, I probably still would be, because he's my daddy, and that's just that. The only one that I've ever had, and the only one I have. So, but the problem is that in my mourning, the stages of grief and mourning, I don't know them by heart. So I know you have your anger, you have your denial, you have your sadness, and then you have kind of like your acceptance. Then you're able to maybe move on or not. But I've been through that gambit of emotions, that cycle, that vicious cycle, over and over. And I get angry, and then I'm sad, and then I just want my dad to understand where I'm coming from. I want him to realize that I am not this evil person that the organization teaches you to shun, that I'm not a devil worshiper, that I have just made a choice to worship God the way that I need to worship him, and that I am a Christian, I am a follower of Jesus Christ. And just because I don't worship the religion that he worships, or within the religion that he worships, at the core, we're both serving the God that we believe in. So, I mean, I can't really just knock his religion or his belief, because he can't knock mine. We're just different. The problem is that the organization that he's in has put him in a position to shun me and to view me a certain way and to treat me a certain way. And as a result of that, he has no idea what goes on in my life. He has no idea who I am at the age of 41, almost 42. He has no idea who my children are. He has no idea who my husband is. He doesn't know anything about my life. And it angers me, and then it makes me sad. And then and I told him several years ago, a couple years ago, I guess, that I was not going to ever contact him again. And it actually worked for about 2 years. And on Father's Day, this might get him in trouble, but anyway, on Father's Day, I sent him a text message for the first time in about 2 years. The text message said, "Happy Father's Day." And he responded and said, "Thank you." I honestly was surprised that he even responded, but he did. And so shortly after that, I guess I was thinking about the whole situation that led up to me becoming disfellowshipped, and the video I made in reference to the fact that, you know, I got raped, and that was the turning point for me to leave the organization. Is pretty much what that resulted in. Kind of like a domino effect. And so I wonder, if I had not been raped, and I believe I said this in that video, if I hadn't been raped, you know, I don't know where I would be. I don't know what the chain of events would have been, if I would be in the same place spiritually, if I would have become awake on my own, or if when my brother came and presented the information he found out at Bethel, would it had affected me the same way? I don't know. It's hard to say. But the point is that it happened, and as a result of that, I am where I am. So let's see, do I need this? I don't really need it. I do a little bit, huh? I'm sorry, you guys. So now here's where my dilemma comes in. I think about the fact that my father, born in 1950, so that makes he'll be 68 this year, almost 70. When he dies, will I go to the funeral? Will I want to go to the funeral? Truth is, no one would be able to stop me. And honestly, there would probably be a lot of people who felt some kind of way if I did not attend. However, my father has absolutely nothing to do with me while he's alive. Right now, he's walking, breathing, living, going to work, going to the meetings, smiling, talking, associating, doing what he does, because he's that kind of person. And yet he knows nothing about his firstborn. So, if he doesn't deal with me while he's alive, why would I want to deal with him after he's dead? Yeah, so you guys tell me. I've had some tell me that that is a time that I can't get back, and I won't regret going, but I may regret not going and missing out on that opportunity. But the fact of the matter is that when he's dead, he won't be there to know if I'm there or not. So who would I be going for? Wouldn't be for him, because he won't care. And if he were alive, he'd probably rather I not be there anyway. So anyway, just you guys tell me your thoughts. And I'm not saying this out of emotion. Not out of anger, not out of sadness. It's kind of something that I've just kind of just come to the conclusion. I really resolved my mind to no longer having any form of relationship or contact with my father. So, anyway, you guys let me know what you think, and we'll see how it goes. Bye.